Hi, my name is Detroit Miracle, and I am here to talk about the unfortunate circumstances that resulted in Breonna Taylor being killed. Yeah, it was incredibly saddening, and I took some days to really think about it. I don't usually like to comment on things unless I have a thorough understanding of the circumstances involving them. Okay, first thing I would like to say is like if anyone kills someone unjustly, then they should be held accountable for that, regardless of whether they are a police officer or regular, ordinary, hardworking citizen. Secondly, when someone is killed, I don't think that it's right that you would try to tarnish their name and reputation, especially if they are not around to defend themselves. So I don't like hearing about all that stuff about her being a drug dealer and associating with drug dealers and other criminal types. I think that is completely wrong because it's a form of defamation of character, especially if that woman had no criminal record and no one could go on camera or give any statement saying that she had any type of criminal past whatsoever. And thirdly, the whole thing is with this, people want to feel safe at home. Like, look, we know that the cops have a hard job. They do, and all of the cops ain't bad. It's so many good cops. Because if it was like it was the majority of the police officers bad, then there would be a lot more killings, police beatings, and all types of other bad things that happen every day. Because think about how many people get pulled over on every day on an average. Yeah, a lot of black people get pulled over every day, and then not all those incidents go wrong. Some of them are just routinely and they run smoothly, and then they're over with. But then when you meet up with a bad cop or a rotten apple, then things go terribly wrong. We all know that. We understand that. But, many of us black folks, we dread running into a dirty white cop or even a dirty black cop because you might receive a hard, unfair time or treatment from any kind of cop, no matter what race they are. And that would be most unfortunate. Now, this whole case with Breonna Taylor's death, it just seems a little bit bizarre because I was thinking and wondering why the judge would issue or okay that type of no knock warrant in which cops could just bust in somebody's house unannounced, because those police officers and everybody else would be well aware that it stands the chance that all types of wrong things can happen from doing something like that. Because just say if I had a badge, regardless of me being a lawful peace officer, I wouldn't feel comfortable and safe just kicking in somebody's door unannounced. Because the first thing that's going to come in my mind is, hey, if that person has a gun, they're going to get that gun and run out and defend themselves or shoot. Because, hey, we all think the same way. Anybody, like if you're a cop or if you're just a private, ordinary citizen, if you want to call them that, is going to defend their property, possessions, and persons, and most definitely their family. So if you hear somebody or some kind of intrusive force that is seeking to infringe upon your privacy and do you bodily harm, then you're going to automatically take an aggressive stance because nobody wants to be carjacked, robbed, home invaded, and tied up. Because we know you deal with people in society and all of them are not friendly. And then there's so many people that have a disregard for other people's safety and lives in general that you just feel as though you can only deal with people a certain way. So if someone comes at you aggressive, then that survival instinct is going to kick in and tell you you must get aggressive with them and in fact be even more aggressive if you want to protect your life and save your life because you only have one life to live. Now, getting back to the issue with Breonna Taylor, I think she was killed unjustly and unfairly, and there should be accountability. I'm not saying that the cops went in there intentionally trying to shoot and kill her and murder her, but it was probably a case where it was manslaughter. Because if you go in and you don't announce yourself, cop or no cop, then somebody is gonna come out with a gun if they in fact have a gun and stand to defend themselves. And then, with that being said, like everybody is out robbing and stealing and killing nowadays. Like you might run into some, dirty cops that might be doing things they shouldn't be doing. So people are not altogether trusting altogether. And you shouldn't be trusting because just about anybody can be corrupted. And there's not one single person that's completely uncorruptible because everybody does something. Yes, whether it's drinking, smoking, gambling, but that doesn't necessarily make them bad people. Well, that is pretty much my take on it. If y'all enjoyed this video, y'all are more than welcome to leave a like in the like section, a comment in the comment section, and please subscribe to my channel, which is Detroit Miracle.